Yeah, hit that like and hit that sub, and also hit that comment section as well. Polo Sports Talk and ENT, and also Polo Sports News Plus. If y'all joining in there, back again, and we gotta address this, man. I was just thinking about something, maybe not even 20 to 30 minutes ago, when we were talking about Chris Paul and we were talking about Kawhi Leonard, everybody being injured, everybody going through what they're going through right now, man. And I mean, I feel bad for a brother like uh, you know Chris Paul. Not necessarily, yeah, because of the injuries, and but I feel like his chances of actually getting a ring are just always he's always being robbed. He's always at the wrong place at the wrong time. Uh, and like certain teams, like the Clippers, man. It's like year after year, something happens because I talk about that because Chris Paul was on the Clippers, and then they seemed like they had prominence and everything, and then when they had Lob City and everything, and then if it wasn't CP3, it was injured. It was Blake Griffin that was hobbled. If it wasn't Blake Griffin, then you had issues that were going on with other players, and they were always coming up short. And now this situation right here with CP3, he's he's on the COVID protocol, in which he has there's a very good chance that he might end up coming back. But what if he comes back too late and he has to play his way back into a rhythm, or play help the team back if they have a deficit that they have to overcome in terms of being down in the series. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but it's just like it, are the are the Los Angeles Clippers, do they have some sort of hex on them, or does Chris Paul have a hex on him? Because I was just thinking about that, man. It's like this guy, he worked so hard to do whatever needed to be done. It's just like with the shoulder injury. Now, thank God that he was able to overcome that. Even to the point where people were even questioning if he was hurt or not. But I believe he was hurt. I don't think nobody he's gonna fake no injury like that and try to give LeBron a championship or no nothing like that, man. I don't believe that, because if he wanted to help LeBron get another championship, he would have signed on. He would have signed on to play with him. He would have signed on to play with LeBron, and they could have both got a championship together. No, he wanted to go at him. Chris Paul is a dog. Chris Paul is the guy that wants to get things done on his own. At the highest level, with all expectations against him and against all odds, no matter how hard it is. He wants to get it out the mud. But we have to ask that question. It's like, do these guys have some sort of spell on them to where, you know, like the Clippers, or I'm trying to think of another franchise, um, where they get so close and then something just always seems to just happen, just to get in their way from preventing them from being successful. I can't think of anybody right off the top of my head, but it's like something is always happening. I'm even destined to say OKC, because OKC, they made it to the finals with Durant one year, Durant and Harden, and of course Russell Westbrook. Then they get to the finals, then they lose. Then they get to the playoffs, they'll get far, Western Conference Finals, then they lose. So we got to ask. I mean, do these are these players? Do they have some sort of spell on them, some sort of curse on them for that's preventing them from winning? Because you hate to see that in a guy like Chris Paul, and you hate what's happening, to the franchise of the Clippers, to where year after year they coming up short. Now you don't have to stress as much with Kawhi because he got 2 rings already, and one of those rings he actually proved that he could lead a franchise on his own and get that ring being the alpha on the squad, being that best player. Not necessarily saying that he was the best leader because the leader on that squad was Kyle Lowry, but we're just talking about him just leading that franchise. In San Antonio, he was the Finals MVP and he did a great job and everything, but they didn't see him as the main guy on that team. What's up, RJ Guap? I see you in the building. Yeah, well, that remains to be seen, RJ Guap. We don't know. We don't know anything yet. All we know is that he's going to be a protocol, a COVID protocol, and I'm also hearing rumors. Now, this is just a rumor. I don't know if this is true, RJ Guap, but I'm hearing rumors that other people might have to get well, they're gonna have to get tested, but it might be. So I'm not gonna say an outbreak, but a lot of people, more than just a couple people have it. So we have to see what happens in that regard. You know, but I mean, are they cursed? I want to know. You know, because to my recollection, it's like this has happened several times, and year after year, he made it. He made it pretty good. He was able to go to OKC and play pretty good, and he came up short. Had a dynamic season, man. Ended up coming up short, and now this happens because of the virus, and that takes place. So it's like you have to wonder. It's like, man, I mean, is there a spell on this guy? And then with the Clippers, listen, I like the Clippers even before like the Lob City and everything. A lot of people didn't know, that team that was young, way way back in the days. I'm talking about when they had Elton Brand, they had Darius Miles, they had because Alvin Gentry was the coach. They had Michael Olowokandi. They had, of course, Quentin Richardson. Just to name a few. That team was. They had Lamar Odom too. They had a pretty nice squad there. They were just young, and they never got to make it. You said the basketball guys ruined the playoff. Hmm. I don't understand that logic, RJ Watt. It was a shortened season. It was too soon for NBA players to recover. Now that CP3 situation, that's on him. Okay, Braxton, let's tackle that then. And you raise a good point. The first point that you just said was that many many NBA, you know, the NBA season started a little bit too soon. There wasn't no time for recovery, and the turnaround time was just super quick. And I agree with that. Uh, they needed time to rest and heal and recover with everything that was going on. But I think that they were so worried. They were so worried about a couple of things. But at the end of the day, they were worried about money. Let's just call it what it is. Even if it meant sacrificing, you know, having short games, having no uh, no time for training camp, and they almost didn't have a all star game. They almost didn't have an all star game, and they almost didn't have they almost canceled it. Which yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. It would have been fine with me because I mean you're already shortening the season. So to me, like, what's the point in having an All Star game? And then also, Braxton, you brought up the fact that CP3, that situation was entirely on him. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. But we live in a society, Braxton, where human beings are they want to. A lot of people want to be around people. You build a lot of things up when you're around people. Believe it or not, you build your immune system up when you're around people. You build your communication up when you're around people. Your health is better when you're around people. Believe it or not, because if you're always by yourself and everything, you don't have anybody that's growing with you. You don't communicate with you mentally. That could be kind of for a lot of people that could be unhealthy for you. So it's good to like communicate with people and talk to people and engage with people. And so the reason why I bring that up, Braxton, is because being able to celebrate with the fans, your friends, your family, stuff like that. Let's just call it what it is. That hasn't happened in over a year and some change because of because of everything that's went on. People miss the excitement. People miss the camaraderie. People miss the celebration aspect of everything. So I mean, I'm not going to sit here and okay, yeah, should he have took better responsibility than to go in there and be with a whole bunch of people around a whole lot of people and all this other stuff? Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, make no mistake about it. There are other guys doing the same thing though. It's just not being blown. It's not being blown up. Everybody's not having 6 feet full of distance or or 6 feet 6 feet apart or whatnot. Everybody's not wearing a mask. Everybody's not taking the shot. Everybody's not following the rules. You got people that are gonna do what they want, how they want, when they want, and when how, they march by the beat to their own drum, man. But I'm not I'm not here to give CP3 no lessons. The um, guy, was happy and he was, celebrating. Should he have been a little smart? Yeah, all of them should have been smart though. Anybody who, jumping in the crowd, all this other stuff, because you got to think about it, man. That organization, they've been down for a while. Shout out to Hitman X. That's why you gotta feel his excitement about his sons. I mean, if Philly make the Eastern Conference Final, I'm gonna be excited. I'm gonna be excited for them. If they make the finals, I'm gonna be excited for them. But I'm talking about the guys that are actually on the team, the organization. Those guys are excited. But I understand what you're saying, Braxton, because he's some people may see that he's putting people at risk, or he's getting into harm's way and stuff. But my thing is this though. Let's tackle this while we on this. Okay, a lot of people, they get on Chris Paul about what he did, and him, having being in the protocol. But when it came to LeBron, hey, guess what? Uh, he didn't have to. He violated some rules, and he wasn't any type of protocol. And and correct me if I'm wrong. CP3 is supposed to be the head of the players union, right? He's supposed to be the that head honcho, one of those head guys. So the reason why I mention that is okay. Well, why would they do that to him and knowing what's at stakes? And he's one of the top guys in the league in terms of the union and everything like that. But then you got the face of the league. He gets to do what he wants. I don't understand that. That didn't make sense to me. So that's why I have to ask. I have to ask if these guys, yes, the season was shortened. That might have had a lot to do with it. The fact that the season was shortened. The season was shortened. See, your body is used to a certain type of rhythm. I didn't say I didn't say RJ. I didn't say he had COVID. I didn't say he. I said that he violated protocol. He violated the rules, and there were several players that violated. One of them was Kevin. If I'm not mistaken, uh, they had they they had to do a thing where okay they were it might have been risky for them being around other people. I didn't say that he had the virus, man. You said CP3 getting blackmailed. Nah, I wouldn't even see it like that. Uh, I just feel like he's being cursed, Braxton. I feel like he's being cursed as well as the Clippers organization. They're being cursed. I really feel like that because the Clippers, man, have had a chance like a lot of times. They man, they've had so many chances, man, so many chances. Even going back to last year when they was up 3-1, they was up 3-1 on Denver, and guess what happened? Ended up losing it. Yep, you're right, RJ Watt. Yeah, he violated too. So It's like okay, he violates and he gets to do what he wants, but then another player he got to sit out and do all this other stuff. Doesn't that seem strange to you? It's just not. It's just nothing is playing in his favor. Nothing is playing in his favor. I'm beginning to think, okay, now this is a little bit different. Now, when it comes to James Harden, now true enough, James Harden, he brought a lot of stuff on himself. Okay, uh, James Harden, he came into the season really out of shape. He was overweight. He was throwing his teammates up under the bus, and I mean, he just wasn't being a team player. He was all worried about. He was disgruntled with the organization. Okay, and I keep mentioning that because that right there is not being a professional. But I'm saying James Harden is kind of cursed in a way because year after year, it's like he does great in the regular season. He'll put up all these numbers. He'll be MVP, and then something ends up happening, whether it's an injury such as CP3 again in Houston, ended up getting hurt, such as uh, such as what else happened? Them losing the lead against Golden State, in which he was up, and him just freezing up year after year. You know, so I just feel like he's constantly always he falls under that category too. And then this year he had to just a game ago or last game he was dealing with hamstring issues. I mean they won the game, but we have to see how that plays out. What's up, Red Pill? What you got on it, man?
Yeah. Hey, yo, so what's the situation today? It's about CP3 and Kawhi, right? Is that the scenario today? Yeah.
Nah, that's not it.
Oh,
Um,
my bad. Oh, yeah.
what it
What's
what
it?
what's happening is I'm asking a question to everybody. Is CP3 cursed? You got some noise back there?
I think it's a truck backing
Oh,
out or something. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it.
CP3 is CP3 cursed, and are teams like the Clippers being cursed because year after year it's like something happens, it never fails, and that's the question that I'm asking because CP3 time and time again, whether it's him being in the the protocol because of the
Yeah,
virus, or because that's what's going on right now, or him being injured. And not so much this year because he was able to come back, but I'm talking
okay.
about the previous years. And then on top of that, you got the Clippers organization. They were up 3-1 last year, lost the 3-1 lead. Then they were they couldn't get it done when they had CP3 and the Lob City era. I mean, we have to wonder. We're like, man, like, are the Clippers just cursed too as well? What you think? What you think, Red Pill?
Well, just, you know, like what I said and stuff about the CP3 and the Clippers, and just organization and stuff. It just seems like it's just a curse. I mean, like, just honestly, man, the Clippers. I mean, like the past 5 years, I haven't seen them get out the second round and stuff. And then with CP3 and stuff, I guess as you get just older and stuff, you get more injury prone and stuff with age and stuff. Like if CP3 was fully healthy and stuff in that 2018 Houston Rockets versus Warriors, Western Conference Finals, I felt like that Houston team would have went to the finals and won it in my opinion. Just because CP3, he like establishes a identity with whatever teams he's played on and stuff. Like for example, the Pelicans back in the day, the Houston team, the OKC team, and now the Suns team. But yeah, I mean, from what like how I see it, like it's just a curse and just bad luck, man. Like I mean, I want to see CP3 and stuff go to the finals because he's been one of the better point guards in the NBA, the veteran point guards and stuff. But the problem is, it's just like man, injuries can really fuck you up as you get just older and stuff. And like just regarding the um I guess the Clippers, just organization, it just seems like I don't know. I think it's like just bad luck too. Like this, the same scenario. They had like a lot of decent players over the past 5 to 7 years and stuff. Like they had guys like Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, CP3, Jamal Crawford, and a bunch of other great pro players and stuff. It's just like I guess like when it comes to the playoffs, they get just very hectic and like just anxious. So I understand that, but I mean for the Clippers to make it to the Western Conference Finals, in my opinion, they're just gonna have to stay mentally locked in and stuff, and stay you know stoic and stuff, because it's just like winning like just one game in the playoffs, one or two games, or just having a 3-1 lead is great, but in order to finish the series, I mean, you can't slack off. Like you have to make adjustments, and I feel like Doc Rivers like should not be at fault. It should be the players at the end of the day and stuff. These NBA players are getting paid millions of dollars to hoop and stuff, and also to achieve like more accolades to extend their legacy and stuff. So that's how I see it.
Man, that's a good point, man. I got several things to ask you, man. Or are you pressed with time? Because I know you be having your homework and all that, man. So I don't want to, disturb you in that aspect, man. Um,
Yeah.
hey, look,
Well,
man.
yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, you got it, man.
Oh yeah. I'm actually multitasking right now, so I'm chilling right now though. So you can just ask me anything. I'll give you like a 30 minutes to 45 minutes, or we're cool. Yeah.
Oh,
No
okay.
worries.
Nah,
Yeah.
hey, look, hey, what you think about both of the coaches getting fired? Scott Brooks got fired from the Washington Wizards. Well,
Okay.
they're parting ways. He's parting ways with the organization. He didn't get fired,
Okay.
but they couldn't come to some sort of mutual agreement. And then Stan Van Gundy had got fired too. What you think about that, man?
Okay, so regarding the Scott Brooks situation and stuff, I felt like he wasn't he was not you know a a good coach in my opinion, like for the Wizards, like just because I don't see the Wizards making it past the first round if they're just focused on having a up tempo just running gun like offense of this season. and in the past few years, you know, like offense is gonna win you games in the season, but at the end of the day, when it comes to playoffs, you know, you gotta have a you know a balance of a defense first, you know, mindset and stuff. So Scott Brooks was a very subpar coach in my opinion. And regarding the Pelicans situation and stuff, I felt like, you know, Stan Van Gundy's a decent coach. It's just like, you know, like I don't think he fits, you know, well with that organization and stuff because they got a lot of, you know, young players and stuff in that organization, and they're like a bit stubborn. Stan Van Gundy's those, you know, just old school type of coaches and stuff, you know. So I don't see him as a great fit, like, you know, with the Pelicans, but good coaches that would, like, you know, just, you know, help the development of the team are like probably like coaches like, you know, Mark Jackson or Chauncey Billups would also be a great coach for the Pelicans if he's a candidate. Or there was another guy. It was back in the day, but I'm not sure if he coaches anymore. PJ Carlismo. I thought that guy was a great coach and stuff for the New Jersey Nets back in the day. Like,
You said PJ Carlissimo.
nah, just trolling,
Yeah,
man.
that motherfucker, man, he got choked by Latrell Sprewell.
Just trolling.
I
Nah,
can't
just
believe you
trolling.
said PJ Carlissimo, man. Redfield, man, you wild, man.
Nah, just trolling. Nah,
I hope you trolling, man. You know
not
damn
trolling.
well PJ
Not trolling.
Carlissimo.
Not trolling,
Man,
man.
he better stick to doing announcing or something, man. Shit.
Nah, man. Yeah, but like, I feel like a Mike D'Antoni would fit like a Pelican system because, you know, I see them as like a young organization and team and stuff that could, you know, just fit like a running gun, you know, just offense type of style, you know, like, you know, like a 7 seconds and stuff. But
Right.
yeah, or like a coach like
I don't think he should get another. Listen, man, Mike
yeah,
D'Antoni, man, he don't get me wrong. Like what you just said about the 7 seconds or less.
yes sir, yeah,
I get where you're coming from, but he never really was. He never could get over the hump, and he never was successful. And then as he got older, you know, his coaching style. I mean, his coaching just got even worse. You know, he didn't manage, you know, the personalities well when he was in H Town, of course.
yeah,
He didn't manage well when he was in LA. The best job that he did, I feel overall, was when he was with Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion.
yeah, definitely,
Phoenix will never be forgotten. But you know, it was great for that time. But unfortunately, he just couldn't capitalize. Now I will say this about Mike D'Antoni. Uh, I felt like he actually did a
yeah.
great job when he was with the USA team. A lot of people don't know that, but he was amongst that staff. It was him, Popovich, you know, Monty Williams. I think Doc Rivers was on there,
No, I think it
and
was
uh,
uh
and also they
the
had Tom
Tibbs,
Thibodeau.
yeah,
They
Tibbs,
had a
yeah,
yeah they had a number of different people. I'm talking about each year in and year out. You know what I'm saying? They had
yeah, for sure. Also like another good coach that could, you know, help the Pelicans, you know, just advance to like the first round and stuff is probably like a coach like, you know, Mike Brown. Mike Brown could help the Pelicans, you know, just organization too. That's how I see it though. I mean, other coaches, man, I don't know. Maybe like a Jason Kidd could help the Pelicans and stuff, and, you know, kind of like, you know, lower their like egos down and stuff. But I mean, like the the problem is with
Redfield.
the
You there,
Pelicans
man?
stuff is just
My bad, bro.
yeah
Yeah.
the
I
pro. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
no, you got it. Go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, so the problem is with with the Pelicans and stuff, it's just like I mean like that Bledsoe and Adams contract is just just horrible for them in my opinion though. I don't think Bledsoe is gonna just work out with the Pelicans in my opinion. That's how I see it. It's just
Right.
like it's just like he doesn't fit their system, and it's just like the guy can't shoot the ball. I mean, as you get just older and stuff, I know that you have to just work on your jump shot and stuff, but Eric Bledsoe has been stagnant with his shooting and stuff. Like the guy hasn't made any improvements to his game, so eventually I think the Pelicans are gonna buy him out with Steven Adams or try to find like a trade or something. But if Bledsoe just hears this or Steven Adams, man, we would love to have we would love to have you as a fucking Laker, man. So hey,
Here we go, man. Look,
I'm recruiting, bro. So I might I got to start.
oh my God, man! I told you, man. It never fails, man. You got to talk about the Lakers, don't
Yeah, yeah,
you?
man. I mean,
You just got to talk about them, don't you? If we're
yeah.
not talking about the Lakers, we got to talk about LeBron,
Nah,
huh?
I don't talk about just LeBron that much. I'm not like like a psycho just Lakers fan. I'm I'm there just like oh no,
Nah, I mean, it's all good, man. I ain't tripping,
yeah,
man. Nah, he would do good with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? A
yeah,
lot of people will do good with the Lakers. Now y'all need to be worried about if Porzingis is going to come there because see, I told everybody. Now there's trouble. There's trouble. Luca is unhappy with the organization, and guess what happened? Just today, Donnie Nelson, Mark Cuban fired Donnie Nelson as the
oh
general manager.
oh shit, I didn't know that. Damn, that's wow, that's not good. Ooh.
Yeah, he got fired. He got fired, and Luca is already unhappy. And like I told you, I think I already told you this. They've been, Porzingis. You say what you want. I think he would be good in LA.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean like
I
I mean like
like
with the floor space.
everybody gets down on Porzingis, RJ Watt, but I mean I'm talking about that red pill, but
Yeah,
uh, he's really not.
he's
He's
not
really
that
not
bad.
that. Yeah, he's not that bad. It's just that he wasn't getting the ball and he was unhappy with his role, man.
Hey, I would feel the same way too. I mean, if I like just had the ball down the point guard and stuff, I would I'll feel the same way too. It's just kind of like I don't know. I like Luca and stuff as a player and stuff, but like eventually, man, I mean, like you have to realize you have uh teammates and stuff, for like your for like a reason and stuff, like I hope he realizes that and stuff because you cannot you cannot win a ball game by yourself, unless 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 if you're like James Harden. I mean, I remember like just one season, I think James Harden was averaging like 30 plus points, I think, and he was carrying that team. But Luca's not a James Harden, you know.
But see, I don't.
Yeah, straight up.
You there, Red Pill?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear what I was saying? I guess I was talking to myself. Um.
Oh, no, I didn't
I,
hear what
I,
you were saying.
okay. No. What I was saying is that when it comes to a guy like James Harden, I don't agree. Yeah, he was sitting there. He was dribbling the ball, dribbling the ball, dribbling the ball. But you don't realize that you're taking away from your team when you do that. You dribble the ball a lot of times. Yeah, that's great. You score points and all that other stuff. And look, I know y'all praise him. Y'all like, oh, James Harden is such a wonderful player. Da 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 da. He's this and he's that. He scores all those points in the regular season and stuff, and then you get to the playoffs, and then guess what happens? He can't get it done. So
Yeah, the playoffs is
that
a whole different ball game.
yeah, like
It's a whole different ball game, man. It's
like
true. It's true.
come on, man. You can't sit here and but we that's in the past. You know what I'm saying? But when people talk about, oh yeah, how great he was for Houston and stuff like that, he wasn't really. I mean, as great as we want to think he was for Houston, he really wasn't, because he had his chance to capitalize on opportunities, and he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, like James Harden had a lot of second options to help him. You know, like Westbrook. He had
Dwight
CP3,
Howard.
Jeremy Lin. I don't know if you consider Jeremy Lin a second option, but
I'm
um, I th- I think Jeremy Lin was a second option with Harden. I think I'm not really sure, but Jeremy Lin was that good on Houston. But I knew that he got his bag though with the Houston Rockets. So
yeah, yeah, Jeremy Lin, man.
yeah,
Yeah, hey man, I don't get down on Jeremy Lin like some other people talking about. He had like a short. I think his little terror of the NBA lasted like that long. But nah, man, Jeremy Lin, man, I wanted to him see when he was playing with the Knicks, man. I can't lie, man. I was jumping on the Linsanity train too myself, man, because it was fun to see a guy do something like that, and he was repping hard for the Asian culture. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was pretty good too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Like a lot of guys, they doubted Yao Ming when he had came in and stuff like that, man. And all of a sudden he just started. I like Yao Ming because he was so fucking humble, man. He was so
yeah,
damn humble.
yeah.
What you think about that, man?
Yeah, Yao Ming was a good dude. I mean, he cared about you and just representing
Man,
his.
whatever, man. You ain't even focused on basketball right now, man. He focused on which Asian woman he
No,
about to choose.
no,
So.
no, man, no, man,
He's like, yeah,
no,
man, he on Tinder and shit.
no, no, it's cool
Damn
though.
well
I mean,
he probably on Facebook looking for some females right now, man.
no, no, dude, I don't use Facebook, man.
Yeah, whatever, man. Okay, you on the gram. You on one of them.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, you is.
yeah,
Look, he
yeah,
gonna call. He's
yeah,
like, man, can we get this conversation over with, man? Cause man, I need to call Brenda, or I need to call Melissa or Michelle.
Michelle Fernandez. Yeah, man. I mean, I cannot even just wait to go back on campus for school and stuff. Like for the fall semester, because I mean, hey, you might as well just have a conversation with people and stuff, and see what's up. So
Right. Nah, I'm just joking with you,
yeah,
man. Nah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's all in fun, cause
yeah,
I know that you, man, like work, man. Come on, man. You be silly to say Red Pill, that man, you gotta have a social life, man. With
yeah,
what you
definitely.
do, man. With what you do, man. Cause you lead a busy life. And see, that's the thing, man. Like I like to have a social life, man. I can't sit in the room. Like, you see, the thing you're gonna realize about me, what's so gifted about me is I could talk by myself, or I could talk with a room full of 50 people.
Yeah,
It don't matter, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying I'm like the life of the party, or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I let other people, decide for that. But you know, I like to feed off of people energy. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody has a certain type of energy that certain people feed off of. There's some people that like to walk in the room and be negative. You know what I'm saying? And give off
yeah,
that vibe. And then there's some people, like, okay, like, let's say, like, you young, right? Like, you might
yeah,
go in a room full of, like my cousins that are your age. They're gonna
yeah,
conversate with you no matter what age you are. But you have some guys that are your age or whatever. Like, if they talk to me, they'll be like, well, have nothing to talk about. Sorry for you. Bye bye. That's not me. Like, somebody was asking me, like, what do I think of today's rap? Like, today's rapper. I was like, man, I listen to it all, young and old. It don't
yeah.
matter to me. I mix it up with everything.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, regarding your statement about social life and stuff, I mean, like for me and stuff, I'm like a introvert and stuff. I mean, I only like talk to certain people and stuff if I'm actually cool and stuff. It's just like in the past and stuff, I was just manipulating stuff by like other friends and stuff, and they try to like just expose my personal life and stuff that I told him not saying, anything and stuff. But I mean, as I kind of distance myself from them and stuff, with I feel a lot better and stuff, and I feel like I could just open up to people and stuff. It's
Yeah.
just like. It's just like I hate those type of people and stuff that manipulate you and stuff, and they're two faced ass pussies. So I mean, I can't stand that shit, honestly, man.
Right.
I mean, like, like my friends still, I mean, like my old friends from high school, like they still hit me up and stuff, but at the day and stuff, I'm an adult, I make my
Yeah,
own
man, you ain't no
choices.
little kid no more.
Yeah,
You gotta move on.
yeah,
You right. You right,
yeah,
Red Pill. You
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Cut them off, man.
yeah.
You
I
gotta cut
make
them
my
off.
Yeah, I make my own just own choices and stuff, and
Shoot,
I
man.
leave them on red and stuff, man. I mean, I could fucking care less about you, man, because like all you gotta
Man,
say,
hey, that's facts
yeah,
right there. Y'all hear this young brother?
yeah,
Listen to him. Man,
yeah,
this a young lion on the line speaking facts, man. Some of y'all old fogies could learn from an
yeah,
educated brother like my boy Red Pill. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody ain't willing to have go for the be in tune to the aspirations that you have. Hey, I'ma holler at you, man. We don't have nothing to discuss. If you want to
yeah,
do the complete opposite and you're not willing to build with me, all you want to do is sit around, hate, be negative, start stuff, all that other stuff, I'ma
yeah,
holler at you. Ain't that
yeah,
right, Red Pill?
yeah. I mean, like with those, manipulative friends I had in the past and stuff, grow up in high school and stuff. It was just like, there was a lot of fucking dirt, like, I mean, that was just fucking said, like in that specific group and stuff, and
Oh, really?
yeah, it's just like I wasn't feeling them, just anymore and stuff, because after high school and stuff, like they stopped, just hitting me up and stuff, so I'm just like, I could care less about you guys, and I just move on with my life. I mean, like they recently just hit me up like a week ago and stuff, but I mean, I got like just other priorities in life to do. I mean, like I understand, like you guys have a lot of free time and stuff, but I mean, I'm not with you guys anymore, man. Like I can't deal with people and stuff that are two-faced and they're fucking snaky. So I can't deal with people like that anymore. It's just like, like I mean, like for example, I mean, like, I talked to like a couple, women and stuff. I mean, that are like, in my classes and stuff, and they just, I mean, they don't like just, I mean, they don't really have that vibe. They just got like a very like, I guess very like weird vibe. Like they're kind of like just one worded, one sentence worded. So it's kind of like,
Right.
yeah, I mean, same way, like, if you're trying to date a female and stuff. I mean, if you guys don't have the if you guys don't have the same vibe and stuff, I mean, like, it's gonna be bad. Like that's gonna show it's gonna be a toxic relationship and stuff, or it's gonna be
Right.
it's gonna be like, on like a fucking war zone. There's gonna be a bunch of mind games being played and stuff, which I don't like that, because a lot of females my age, man, they're like just immature. So for me and stuff, I tend to go for just older women and stuff, like in their early 20s, or you know mid 20s, because they at least like have morals and stuff, and they could actually conversate with you. So that's why I will like always say this: I like just older women and stuff. I can't deal with females in the early 20s. I'm more like a mid 20s guy to maybe like the late 20s. So yeah, that's just me, man.
Right. Well, man,
Yeah,
you do, man. Hey, whatever works for you, man. Man. Listen, man. You
yeah,
control your own destiny, man. Nobody's gonna control it for you, man. Nobody's gonna be able to uh sit here and dictate, what you do, because and if they do, then hey, you got to tell them, people to kick rocks, red pill. Like, and as far as the female thing, man, listen, uh, I I think I've done it. Well, I'm if I haven't done a video on this, I think I will.
yeah. You
But
should do it.
I've talked about it, just briefly, man. But you gotta, and it goes back to what I was just saying about a female having the same. I mean, that's with anybody, when somebody having the same aspirations as you do. If y'all don't have the same goals and the same aspirations, or the same mindset, yeah, y'all could disagree on some things and everything like that. But if your end game ain't the same, like in terms of building with one another, like, okay, if you in a relationship, man, you got to decide, okay, what's our end game? Are we just
Yeah,
in it, just for the sex? I'm just being real with you. Are we just in it just for the sex?
yeah,
Are we actually trying to accomplish something here? Are we eventually go down the road and actually go steady, as they say? You know what I'm saying? Or are we
yeah,
just gonna kick it just for a little bit, and then we go about your merry little ways? Because you have to also realize that you're in competition all the time with that female. I mean, well, those guys, you're in competition. You're in competition with those other guys,
yeah.
because
Definitely.
they're gonna be coming at her, and she's gonna be probably asking, okay, well, what can you do, or what can you offer me?
What can you bring to the
And
table?
you have to look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? And you have to feel like, okay, well, I'm not competing with anybody else. You have to compete with yourself. That's just like
Yeah,
me. I don't run any, like, that's just like with this YouTube thing. I don't run no competition with nobody. That
listen. Yeah,
me and like when Goat Mike was talking and stuff, and he was like, man, he was just congratulating. He was happy for me with the subs, and he said, man, I remember when you had, all these, so many numbers and stuff like that. And I said, look, and I had to stop him right there. I said, man, I'm not here to run no competition with nobody, or any of that stuff, man. That's not what I do. I like conversations like this. I'm cool with that. If Red Pill want to talk about females or talk about life or talk or talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
basketball or something like that
yeah, yeah.
or
We'll
talk
talk up
about
like men.
education,
Yeah, we'll
man,
talk up
I'm an
like
open
men.
book. I can
Yeah,
talk about anything
yeah,
because my dialogue is just strong with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I like understanding people. You know what I'm saying? But you just have some people on here that just want to get on here for foolishness and stuff. And I'm not with none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't come on here to troll, and neither do you. Red Pill may be dealing with some issues right now. He might be going through a little something, and he's like, hey, like it's just like when you was on here with JMJ 2121. You was like, yeah, hey, can you give me a little advice and stuff like that? And look what happened. And I'm pretty sure now it'll be up to you whether
yeah,
you want to take that advice. You know what I'm saying? But either way, he put it out there for you, and now the rest is left up to you. But you to get back to what I was saying, Red Pill,
yeah,
you got to be in competition with yourself. Don't be in competition with anybody else, man. Shoot, when you walk in, man, you got to be like, man, oh, nah, I'm not looking for her. She got to be, looking for me. You
yes,
understand what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
that's what type of fit. Look, that's what an alpha is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm. You should be lucky that you even in my presence. That's the type of attitude that you have to have.
yeah. Well,
No,
follow like
no,
joining
real
that.
talk, and
Yeah, yeah,
it'll be contagious. Like that's how I feel. I was like, man, whether I'm solo or whether I'm with 50 people, man, I'm the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel, man. And I'm like, man, if you hate me and you don't like me or you don't want to conversate with me, I'm like, shit, man. Well, thank you very much. I don't want to conversate with your ass neither. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, yeah.
I
Oh
want you
man,
to, and that's what
yeah.
I
This is
love
so
so
true.
much about
Yeah,
Kobe Bryant because if you hated on him, he was like, he wanted his opponent to hate him. He wanted his opponent to be infuriated to the point where he actually wanted to do something to harm him physically.
yeah,
And that's what I want. If you're competing with a person or something, I'm I, I'm gonna have that mentality to want you to I want you to hate me so much to the point where you have no choice but to give up and like me. And that's the type of attitude that you have to have when it comes to dating, man, or when it
yeah.
comes
Definitely.
to getting a female or something like that. You have to see it like, man, please. If she's like, well, the vibe ain't good, you be like, I'ma holler at you, and then move on to the next one. All right, brother. Just move on to the next one.
Yeah, yeah. Like what I said and stuff is like from personal like experience and stuff. If you like if a man like with a purpose and stuff, they will like attract females. I noticed that back in high school and stuff, and I'm in my real life and stuff that if I focus on myself and stuff, like I noticed that females just just hit me out just out of the blue and stuff to conversate or do the special time so yeah,
Yeah, man.
but like what I said, females, I mean, they want to find a man like with a purpose in life, not a guy that's gonna be too needy, be too like attentive and stuff, because that really turns off a female. And like I noticed that like with needy women and stuff, like it's just like I get I get like turned off, by that shit, like just because it's just like it gets annoying and stuff because they text you like 24/7, and eventually you have to block them. I I done that several times and stuff. It's just like I gotta I gotta I got a life to focus on and stuff, and You can't just be harassing me fucking 24/7. Even like with my old social group and stuff. Like, I mean, they used to like bother the shit out of me to hang out with them, and I felt kind of forced and stuff to do it. So I felt bad and I just went. But the problem is, I don't want to go. It's just like, I got pushed into it. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day and stuff, it's just that, as men and stuff, we gotta stay on our purpose, and like, also, have a open mind. You know, you know, um, like, just be financially, and just independent, and also have multiple sources of, just income and stuff. Because and also, like, just building your credit up. Yeah, that's the way to go in life right now. Like, for us as men, I
Man,
mean,
yeah, hey, I gotta give it to you. You know what, man? Hey, now that we on that, you talk about credit. Hey, listen, I've never met an Asian in my life that had bad credit, man.
I gotta, I gotta build that shit
I
up right
haven't,
now.
I haven't met him.
Yeah,
I haven't met him.
yeah. So I mean, this is a funny story, but I didn't get my first credit card like till fucking 6 months ago. So I'm just building that shit up right now. So I'm building it up right now. I mean, like it's never too late to start. So I had to start 6 months ago, and it's been working out. Shout out to Wells Fargo, and shout out to Wells Fargo.
Right.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, and you know what, man? Like, I'm glad put a
yeah,
game on something. I mean, you have a lot of people out here, man, that they're very like slick with their words. You know what I'm saying? Um, Red pill.
yeah,
They too stupid to think that you too stupid to understand what uh that you really have a understanding of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why, like, I take street smarts and over book smarts, and common sense smarts over book smarts any day, if that makes any sense. So
yeah, definitely.
if somebody comes if somebody comes at me, like, sometimes I play stupid with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you have some people that think that they're so intellectual or so smarter than you that
Yo, I hate
that
people like that, man. Yo, I hate
they
people like that. Yo, Polo, I gotta side with you on this one, man. It's just like,
and that right there, I trip on that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I guess, like, I feel good when somebody's in my presence or when they're not in my presence. I don't need a group of 50 motherfuckers around me in order to feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way that I came up. I'm not an introvert. You know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. I mean, I like to be around a lot of people, but I'm not going to sit here and take a whole bunch of negative energy or a bunch of negative vibes and shrivel up and, oh my God, no, I didn't know. And see, that's why
so,
LaMelo Ball. That's why he won Rookie of the Year. See, LaMelo Ball. That's how, like, the reason why I'm happy for LaMelo Ball is because he's got a mentality that you're supposed to play with. Uh,
like, old school,
See,
very
what I
old
was
school.
telling you, what I was telling somebody earlier, Red Pill, is
Yes,
that
sir.
a lot of this younger generation that's coming into the league now, they don't give a fuck who you are. That's under like in their way, and they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna take your lunch. They're gonna they're gonna try to take your name, like John Morant. He was gonna try to dunk on Rudy Gobert 50 fucking times until he finally got it. That's the mentality that they have. Like Anthony Edwards, man, he's coming in, even though he didn't win Rookie of the Year. He had some nice little highlights where he was trying to go at people. And this young generation, Oh my goodness, man! They are coming in to cause terror. Like Trey Young coming in there like a wolf,
Hey yo,
coming in
Polo. Hey yo,
there
Polo.
and being
About
able to perform like he did in Madison Square Garden. Only few people are able to do
hey yo, Polo. Hey, about you and just Anthony Edwards and stuff. I
that.
saw like a clip and stuff where he posted that freaking Asian dude, dog. Hey, he put that freaking Asian dude on the poster, man. Like I was like, damn, that dude built different.
Go
Anthony
ahead.
Edwards.
Go Mike.
Hey, what was the everybody? What's the topic here?
Now we're just talking about just life issues and stuff, and how to just be a man with a purpose and stuff. Because I feel like in our society and stuff, a lot of men these days are just lost with their identity stuff. Because I've seen it just all the time. I mean, but yeah, that's the topic though.
Well, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing on that. But I do got something to say to Polo. Hey, Polo,
Yeah, go
Hitman
ahead.
X is 100% right, man. About the
About what?
Suns, the fact
About
that
what?
they don't need Chris Paul to beat the Clippers. They don't.
Okay. Well,
If Chris Paul misses game one or two, they can still beat the Clippers.
Yeah. Hey, Goma, you do have a
hey,
point right there, man. I gotta
I,
side you on
I
this
already
one.
said
I
that. I said Monty
You said
Williams.
what?
People don't understand how because of the coaching prowess of Monty Williams, because of the coaching brilliance. I'm sorry, of Monty Williams. Listen, you have to
He's a good
understand that
coach.
they have scorers. They have other scorers on their team that can pretty much get it done. All they need is a great facilitator. Cameron Payne, hey, he's learning on the fly, but he's still pretty decent. You can't forget about Javon Carter. Listen, I agree with you. I agree with both of you and everything. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Paul wouldn't hurt, to have because he's one of the best to do it of all time.
Yeah.
Insane crazy. What's up, man? Anthony should have won in my opinion. Let me ask you this, go Mike. You a young lion. Uh, Lamelo Ball, he won the NBA Rookie of the Year. You feel like he should have won it? Go Mike.
Anybody who thinks he shouldn't have won it, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
can
can
hear
hear
you,
you
my man.
now. Damn,
Hey,
yeah. I'm
dog,
like,
we can hear
damn, where
you.
you
Hello.
go? You at work? Hey, you at work, nigga?
Hey, man, you gotta get that bag, bro. So,
I guess y'all can't.
Are
Okay,
you
so
at
yeah, I
work?
guess I'm guessing y'all can hear.
hey, we
I'm
can
guessing
hear
y'all
you,
can hear
bro.
me. Who's at work?
Hey,
My
Can y'all hear
Mike,
me or can not hear me?
hey,
I
man.
can
Hey,
I can hear you, but I'm talking to you, but you're not
I'm
responding.
guessing
I
y'all
asked if
can't
you
hear
at
me.
work.
shit, he can't hear us,
Mike,
dog.
go back out and go back in.
Yeah. Hey, but Paul, I mean, like, if you were to see the rookie of the year and stuff, I felt like Lamella should, I mean, like, was the clear winner and stuff. Just because if you like see just what he did for that Hornets team and stuff, they were like actually like a playoff team. Like they were like just up in the standings in the East and
Yeah,
stuff.
don't do that
But
shit.
I mean, Anthony just Edwards is a good player and stuff. It's just like I mean, it's just like his Timberwolves and stuff. Like they don't have a winning record at all. But I mean the just impact and stuff Lamelo Ball had on the Hornets. Changed their I mean they're like just overall identity of the team. I mean, like with Lamelo like on the team and stuff. I mean, like he's doing like the small things to win, like facilitating. He's gonna pass the rock first. He's a pass first point guard, so that's what I like about him and stuff. And also the guy's a good rebounder. for the point guard position and stuff. And I feel like his defense is very like underrated and stuff, but he needs doing just more work on his lateral quickness and stuff. But I mean, hey, LaMelo, I mean, is the clear winner. Just because of he has like a higher like IQ and stuff than Anthony like Edwards and stuff. Just because he played just overseas. Professional basketball really changes the mindset of your play style and stuff. Right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, listen, listen. LaMelo Ball. Hold on. I'm in the chat. My mic is wet. No, hey Mike. Hey Mike, come back in. Come back in, man. Hey, we can hear you, but I don't think you can hear us. Come back in right now, man. Hey, Red Pill, because you can hear him, right?
Yeah, I can hear him. So it's just like his.
Yeah, we can hear you, Goat, but I don't think you can hear us, man.
I think I think his connection Polo is a bit iffy. It's kind of like I feel like
Well, he's not the only one, Red Pill. I know 3 people that have iPhone 12 and they're struggling with, and I'm like, man, so, like,
yeah.
Reception trouble.
Shit, I got a Android, my man. So I have a Android and stuff. So.
Oh, you got an Android?
Yeah, I'm just.
Ain't no wrong with, man. Listen, man, I'm not with none of that, man. Look, just give me a damn phone and I'm straight with that, man. I don't care if it's Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's an Android. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. It could be a damn track phone, nigga. I don't give a fuck, man. As long as I can text and talk, I really don't need to text. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can make a call with the people that I need to get a hold of, I'm straight, man.
Yeah, like for me and stuff, it's I'm like the.
You got some people. Hey, Red Pill. You got some people. Man, I gotta have an iPhone. I gotta have an iPhone.
Yeah.
And it kills them. It kills them if they don't get a phone.
Yeah, I mean, like like what I said and stuff. As long as I have a phone and stuff to contact people and stuff and just build groups and stuff, study groups and stuff, and build friendships on there and stuff. I guess through texting or just meet up in person. I mean, that's all I need from a phone. I mean, maybe hey, another great thing about the phone is that the contacts with the females and stuff, man. Like you can hit them. You can just hit them up, just once in a while. Then you guys can link up, just occasionally.
Right.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah. The phone's the way to go and stuff. But I'm not too fond of the iPhone and stuff. I'm just up. I'm just up because of the memory space and stuff. I feel like with the Android and stuff, you have just unlimited memory space and stuff. But with the iPhone and stuff,
you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm still here. I said with the iPhone and stuff, the data storage is very minimal and stuff, and the connections just in and out. Yeah, but I like the Android stuff, man. It's the way to go in life. I mean, I'm not like a judgmental person.
Like if you get an iPhone, people gotta realize that, and you new to it, like it's like learning a whole nother language, man. That's what I could compare it to. But I mean, it don't matter to me. I could transition to any type of phone, man. It's not no big deal to me. Like
Yeah, Polo.
I like I'm not the Galaxy Flip. I was looking at that, man, and that's a pretty decent one too. The
Yeah.
I actually like the iPhone. What was it? I think it was the iPhone. I think it was the iPhone. It's the 9 or the 10. I was considering getting it.
Oh, really? Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, no, I really was. I was considering getting it, but I was just like, nah, I'm not, I'm not as crazy. It was great that they came out with it, but I'm not really one of those guys like I gotta have an iPhone. I know it does great things, but it's not,
Yeah.
it's not that serious to me,
Well,
man.
well, I mean, Polo and stuff. I mean, like in our society and stuff. I mean, this is the truth, but I mean, a lot of the younger generation and stuff, and like I guess to like the younger like adults and stuff, I feel like they try to seek validation in our society and stuff. I told James this other day and stuff because he was saying that social media kind of like messed up our society and stuff, and that's true. I see a lot of kids my age. I mean, like they're just like just buying a bunch of high designer shit and stuff. They're buying like three like just iPhones and stuff, and I'm just like like for me and stuff, I don't see any worth in like a iPhone and stuff or like a Gucci belt, unless if I was a billionaire and stuff. I mean, I would consider buying a Gucci belt and stuff, but I mean like I'm just a average person, trying to support himself with a great just educational background and stuff, and also like to support my family. It's just like like those like just high designer shit. It's just a marketing scam. I mean, I know it looks nice and stuff. Hey man, like a Gucci belt is pretty nice though, but the problem is, man, like a a uh
Hey,
a
hey, I'm
$10
back.
down.
I'm back, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, salute. Hey, yeah, but I was saying stuff
Hey,
is that like,
hey, go ahead.
okay, go ahead, go man.
All right. So basically, like I was saying, man, the
All
Suns are
right.
not in trouble. The Suns are just fine. The Suns have proven to me that they can beat a lot of teams without Chris Paul. So I'm not concerned. But I will tell you this: the Clippers are still gonna win this game. I believe the Clippers are gonna come out and put the smack down on the Jazz.
Even without Kawhi.
Even without Kawhi,
Really? Wow.
because I'm gonna tell you why. Paul George plays better without Kawhi. He plays
That's
way better. Look at the history of Paul George. When Paul
hey,
George, every time Paul George has been by himself, he's played really well. 40 points, 45 points, 38 points, 35 points. Paul
Yeah, but
George is he's gonna ball.
in the regular season though, Mike.
hey, hey, go Mike. That's so true.
Bro, even
That's true.
even even in the playoffs, when he play by himself, man, that dude's a monster. That's why I say, a Polo. If I was the head coach, if I see that Kawhi and Paul George can't go off together, you know what I would do? I'll play them two separately. I'll play Paul George off the bench, or even then, I ain't got to do that. I'll just if I start Paul George and Kawhi, I would have one play more minutes without the other.
Well,
Even if even Luca and KP, Luca and KP is like Paul George and Kawhi. You can't play those two in the same lineup for long stretches because they can't ball together.
well, look, I'm gonna say this
That's
though,
true.
Mike. You you on point with what you're saying, but see, this is the thing. They also play great when they're on the floor together because you got to realize, man. Last game they both scored. They both scored a
That's
total
not what I'm
of
saying,
68.
Polo.
Hold on, let me
Polo.
finish,
That's
man.
not that's not what I'm saying though.
I know, no, let me finish. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish.
Okay,
What
I'm
I'm
done
saying.
talking
Are you done?
because you're gonna misconstrue what I'm saying. You're gonna change up what I
Not at
said.
all, because I'm getting
Yeah,
somewhere with this.
that's what you're doing. You're
No, I'm
changing up what
not.
I said. That's what you're about to
Ain't
do. But go
nobody's
ahead.
doing that. Hey, first off, if you're gonna if you're gonna listen and stop cutting me off, then you'll understand what
Don't
I'm
change what
saying
I.
before.
Don't change what
Because
I. Don't say
you
me
haven't
then.
you
Don't
haven't
change.
listened to
Do
anything
not.
that
Do not change.
I have
No.
to say.
Do not do that. Don't do that.
Oh my
Don't
Don't
do
god.
do that,
what?
Polo. Don't do
Don't you
that.
do that? Don't you do nothing? You cutting me off
Don't
when I'm
change.
trying to
Don't
finish my
change what I.
goddamn sentence.
Don't change. Don't
You know
change.
what I'm saying? I'm
Say
up in here
you.
trying
Say
to
you.
explain
Don't
to
say
you
me.
that you're right. I'm
Don't say
telling you,
me.
you are
Don't
right.
say. Don't say.
I'm
Don't say
telling
me.
you, you
No.
are
Don't say
right.
me.
Do
No.
I need
Use
to
your
spell it
words.
out?
Use your words. Don't
Like
use
I'm telling
mine.
you both.
Don't
I'm
use my
telling you
words.
both of these guys on the squad. They score
You
a
can't.
total
You can't
of
use my words.
68 points.
Why you
Okay,
want to use my words? What
they
you want to
were
use
a
my words for?
plus.
Use your own
They
vocabulary.
were no. You said the bench.
You're
You said the
misconstruing. You're misconstruing what I'm saying, and I don't like that, Polo. I'm trying to keep it respectful, but at the same
So what
time,
I'm
you're
telling you is
misconstruing.
that both of these
Okay,
players, when they are on
I'm
the
not
floor
listening. You
together,
keep
they
talking.
actually do quite well together. But what I'm telling you is you do have a point because when Paul
Don't
George
say
is on the
me.
floor
Don't say
by
me.
himself,
Don't say.
he's a
Don't say
better
me. Use your own
defensive
words.
player. What I was getting to, because Kawhi cannot hold up with his degenerative knees. I think you said on somebody channel, you said he had orthopedic knees, right?
Don't say me. Use your own words. Use your own
What are you
stuff.
talking
Don't be.
about? I'm not using
Don't
your
use.
words.
Don't use my
I had
stuff.
already said that.
Don't
Go
no.
back to the
Don't
previous
use my
stream, Mike.
words. No. No. Use your own
Go
vocabulary.
back to the
Use your own
previous
stuff.
stream. I had already
You
talked about
trying to.
Kawhi
You trying to steal my.
and Paul
You trying
George.
to steal my
Oh
words.
my
You
Go
god,
trying
back
to.
and
bro.
go
Come
You
listen
trying
on,
to
to it,
steal my
man.
dog.
words. No.
Dude,
No. 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 Don't do that. Don't do that. Use your own
bro,
words.
man.
Don't
Ain't
use
Bro,
nobody
mine. Use
doing
yours.
nothing, man. I'm not using
bro,
your
You
words,
trying to
man. Like
steal? You
you
trying
ain't
to steal
copying, man.
words?
Ain't nobody
yo,
trying to
You
steal
trying to
nothing
copy
from
my
you.
words?
yo,
You
yo,
trying to
man. We're
steal
not.
my words?
Hey, man, we're not in
No, no,
kindergarten
no, no,
no
no,
more,
no.
Yo,
man.
You're
My
Mike,
still no,
god.
no, no. I don't
like
want to
you
hear
sitting
that.
up
No,
here,
you're
you
stealing my
trying to
words.
get up here and try to insinuate
Use
an
your own
argument. That's
words.
all you trying to
Use your
do.
own words, Polo. Use your
That
own
little
words.
Yeah,
caveat,
You're
man,
come on, though,
don't
Mike.
work
misconstruing.
on me,
You're
okay?
Dude.
What I'm
misconstruing.
telling you is I
You're
agree with you.
okay.
I'm telling you,
You're
but like
misconstruing. No,
tonight,
I
Paul
don't want to
George is
hear
gonna
that.
have
You're
well not tonight.
misconstruing my words. You're
Next game,
misconstruing my
Paul
words.
George is really gonna have to ball.
I'm not listening. Go ahead.
But that's fine, you
Bro,
don't have to listen. And I'm gonna keep on talking whether you like it or not.
And
Okay?
I don't care.
If
Don't
you
say
don't
my
like it,
name. Don't say my
yeah,
name. Don't say my
bro,
you know
name.
what I'm
Use
saying?
your
I'm
own
not
words.
tripping on that shit.
Use your own words.
But you're
Use
not
your
gonna
own
sit up
words.
here and
Use
bro,
try
your,
to put words in my mouth and
you
say
trying
that
to
I'm
use my
taking nothing
words.
from you.
You trying to use my
Because that's
words,
not what I'm
and that's
doing.
just you being disrespectful. You trying to steal my words, but you can't do
Man, ain't
that.
nobody trying to steal nothing
Use
from
your
you,
own
Mike.
words.
Stop it, man.
Use your own
You
words,
just
man.
get
What are you
you get
doing?
in your emotions and in your feelings every time
God,
somebody tries
Because
to try to have a
you're
dialogue
not
with you,
using your
man.
own words. Use your own words.
man,
Come up
bro.
with your own stuff. Don't come
Yeah,
and steal my
okay, all
stuff.
right. Well, hey, if you don't like it, you could go, Mike.
You trying to steal my words? Where's your words at?
Man, ain't
Where's
nobody
yours
trying to
at?
steal nothing from you, man. You
Where's
Man,
just
your
in
bro.
your
words at?
feelings about whatever,
Where's your
man. Go
words
take your
at?
anger out on
You're
somebody else, man.
misconstruing my words, and I don't like that. You're misconstruing my words.
Okay,
You're not saying what I
man.
said.
All
You
right,
didn't even
man.
listen to
Hey,
what
it's
I
just the
said.
internet, Mike. Calm your sensitive ass
You didn't
down.
even hear what I said. You're changing up what I said. How you gonna do that? How you gonna change
Ain't
up what
nobody
I
change
said?
up nothing that you said because you're not
Yes, you did.
listening.
Yes, you did.
Every time somebody
You
try to
just did
talk, man,
it.
you cut them off, man.
You
That's not dialogue.
just changed up everything I said.
No, I
Literally.
didn't.
And I could put a whole
Hey,
tape back and show you.
red pill. Wasn't I getting to a point before he just cut right in?
Your
Yeah,
point
yeah,
You
you
know what I'm
were.
saying?
your
Everybody
point,
can
bro.
clearly hear that you're doing that, man.
You trying to steal?
Like you can't get
You were
mad.
talking.
You
Oh,
can't
come
get
on,
mad.
bro.
You get mad
Come
every
on,
time
man.
somebody
If
don't
I was in
believe
court, you would lose.
don't go with your opinion, man.
Yo,
And that's not what I was doing.
If I was in court, Polo, you'd have lost in the first round. Man, stop playing.
You
yo,
said
man,
what?
If we was in court
You
right
said
now,
what?
you would have lost. You heard what I said, Polo. If we was in court
What did you
right
say,
now,
man?
you'd have lost in the first round.
If what?
If we was in court, you would have lost already.
man.
You would have already lost.
Man, you crazy, dog. Come
Man,
on,
that's
man,
so
that's too far.
laughable, man.
You
Because
using my words, Polo.
yeah,
That
you're
ain't what
right.
I said.
They would have probably excused the case with your emotional ass because your ass
You
don't
would have
know
lost.
any
You would
type
have lost,
of how to
Polo.
calm down, nigga. You got good
Polo.
basketball
You
knowledge,
just
but you
said.
don't let nobody talk,
You just
nigga.
said, Polo, you just said Kawhi played better without Paul George. That ain't what I'm talking about. You left out. You left out a whole sentence.
Dog, I said he played better defense.
Okay, so don't say me though, because that ain't what I'm saying.
I said he
Don't say
played
me.
better defense.
Don't say me though. Don't say me because that's not what I said.
Okay, Mike. Are you listen? I sat up there and let you get your point off. The
And then you
minute I
said
start
me,
talking,
and
you said
okay.
no, and you didn't even let me finish.
Because Polo, you're misconstruing my words with yours.
No, I'm not.
And that ain't cool.
Said I agree with you.
How can you, bro? How can you agree if you misconstruing my words?
I said I agree
it don't
with you
make
like
sense.
6 times.
Man, Polo, stop it.
Man, like
What did I say, Polo?
Mike,
Polo,
I said I agree
Polo.
with
If
you.
you agree, Polo, what did I say?
He's on point.
Even
when
if you agree, no.
this nigga I
asked you a question. I asked you a question, Polo. If you agree, what did I say? What did I say word for word? What did I say? No. What did I say, Polo? What did I say? I'm asking you a question. What did I say word for word?
Oh man, come on.
Oh my God, man. You said that Paul George. You said that Paul George plays. He's gonna do better because when he plays better by himself. What I was alluding to,
Polo, you left the whole sentence.
I said you had a good point.
You have left the whole. You have left the whole sentence out of what I said.
Man, I'm not gonna go through every goddamn thing that you said, but the point is, you got to the main point of what you said. That Paul George, it's not gonna phase him because he's gonna have to go out there. But I said that the other role players, if you just listen to me for a second, they're gonna have to step up too as well. Another factor that you're missing too is that what about Boogie Cousins, Mike?
He gonna play,
huh?
He gonna play, I believe.
Exactly. So he got another weapon. That's what I was getting to. And listen, you don't like him, but I do. Reggie Jackson is key, man.
Bobby Shmurda, man.
but
Mike don't like him. He likes Rondo better.
Let's tell the truth. Hey, Polo. I'm gonna say it right now. I actually got the Jazz winning. I actually do.
This nigga Mike, man.
Here's why I changed it up.
Nigga, I need somebody to. This nigga Mike, man.
Polo,
this nigga know what he be doing, man.
Hey, Polo.
Here's why be doing that shit on purpose, though. But I can't front though. I'm gonna give Mike. Hey, Mike got the crown so far though because he did something, man, that was epic, man. Hey, Carsino, my boy. But Mike went on there, man, and he stood his ground, man.
Oh, I saw that shit, bro. Hey,
Mike stood his fucking ground, man. As stubborn as that motherfucker is, man, that motherfucker stood his ground, and he actually had some good points. He had some good points on there.
Hey, shall I go, Mike?
Polo. Everything I said about Kawhi, I didn't mean that. I was just using that to jab step Carsino.
You mean about LeBron?
There were some things I said about Kawhi, but I didn't mean what I said about Kawhi.
Oh, you talking about the? Yeah, you say he had orthopedic.
No, look. When I said Kawhi was Polo. When I said
Kawhi wrong for that shit, man.
Hey, Polo.
He said he had nursing home needs, man.
Hey, Polo and Red Pill.
Yeah,
Polo and Red Pill. I did not mean what I said about Kawhi, but I was just nitpicking Kawhi because they were nitpicking LeBron, so I had to come with something.
Hey, go Mike. Hey, at the end of the day and stuff, man. Hey, shout out to you for fucking standing your ground, man. I mean, you didn't pussy out and things, so hey, shout out to you, man. You got my respect
right there. Bitch, though, man. I was like, man, this nigga, because I'm not Carsino, my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? But
I got paid too, Polo.
You got paid, man.
Like, man, this nigga Mike. I thought he was doing it to fuck around, but he actually was like asking him some legitimate questions. You couldn't really, he couldn't really get off because there was like other people on it. It was like 6 other guys on there. So,
yeah,
bro. That's salute to Mike, man. He went on there. He did his thing, man.
Hey, Polo and Red Pill. I got $1,000 cash out for cooking Carsino.
Great, man. That's great to hear, bro.
Guess who did it? It was a LeBron fan. LeBron fan paid me for cooking him.
You got $1,000 cash out.
Yeah, I'm a LeBron fan.
I gotta see that, man. I
Hey,
gotta
man,
see that
hey, you
shit.
gotta show us
It was
the
it
back,
was
though.
Yeah, man,
it was
I
a
gotta see
LeBron
that.
fan.
Nah, I gotta see that shit, Mike.
Hey.
Nah, hey, I'm finna tell Mike he capping now.
I put it in my savings.
Hey, go Mike.
Nigga, but you can still show that you know how you show. Okay, you put a heart on there or something that you received it.
Hey, this
I
dude
can't-
Go Mike got
I can't show
TurboTax,
that.
man.
Nah, that nigga ain't get no $1,000. Nigga, he ain't get no $1,000.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I
Hey,
did.
man. Hey,
I'm
Go
gonna
Mike.
go. I'm gonna go to LA coming up.
Hey, Go Mike. You file your own taxes,
Nah,
man?
man. Hey, we gonna see though, Mike. Hey, matter of fact, Mike. Hey, you know what? I'm on record right now. I bet Mike $50, right? That says that Paul George can't do it by himself.
Paul George can't win. Hey, Polo. If the Clippers were playing,
Y'all hear me?
We hear you, man.
hey, Polo on Red Pill.
Yeah, what's
If
good,
the
my guy?
Clippers were playing at home, I would have the
cash app
Clippers.
you $50 if they win without Kawhi.
Polo, can you hear me or can you not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you,
I can hear
dog.
you.
We can hear you loud
Okay,
and clear,
so
man.
so Polo, here's what I'm saying. If the Clippers were playing at home, they would win. But the Clippers are not winning on the road without Kawhi Leonard.
Man,
That's not
come
happening.
on, Mike. Why the fuck you moving the goalpost, nigga?
Let me ask you this: how many games had they won on the road in this series? None. They
Say
lost
that
game
again.
one.
You cut out.
I said, how many games had they won on the road in this series? None.
Yeah.
And they
that's a
had
good
Kawhi.
point. Nah, that's what I'm saying. I know that. But you just said that he gonna play, nigga. Now he gonna have to go in his bag anyway, whether on the road or whether at home.
Hey,
And you just said that he could play better.
Polo.
He could play better without Kawhi.
Hey Polo. Let me explain to you why. Polo, if the Clippers had a real coach, I would pick them to win on the road. If they had a real coach.
Nigga, wait, who with that? I told you, man. Somebody else reneged on Ty Lue being a great. I tell people Ty Lue isn't a good. He's not good at making adjustments.
It's like an average coach, like a best.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
like
did all right last game.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give
But
him like his respect and stuff, but he's like an above, just average coach in the NBA. I'll give him that right.
Stop the cap. He's way below average. Way below.
I got to give it to Mike, man. He's that. As much as I hate to admit it, he's right, man.
Hey, man,
he works than Mike D'Antoni and Steve. He works than Mike D'Antoni and Steve Nash combined.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Mike. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
And Red Pill too.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Beverly and Jackson. Who you starting, man?
I'm starting Jackson, bro. Just because of the scoring punch, and also
Because
he's more
Rondo's
like
having issues too, man.
Oh sure.
They got
damn.
Rondo and Ibaka and Kawhi out.
I'm
Reggie
starting Jackson. And Polo. Me and Red Pill on.
Yeah, say it, nigga. Go ahead, say it.
Hold on. Hey,
Yeah, say it. No. Go ahead. Don't renege, nigga.
Hey, Polo. I'm forced to start Jackson because he's having a career. He's having a career. He's playing the best basketball I've seen him play in his whole career.
I told you, Mike. I told you that. And you sat up there and you said Jackson was saying that Jackson scoring don't mean nothing, nigga.
Yeah, I do.
Man, it's just like okay, I guess we're like a bit biased and stuff towards him, since we're Lakers fans and stuff. So I understand, just Mike's perspective and stuff.
Yeah,
Red
Pill, you got to get out that biasness, man.
Yeah. I'm a bit biased.
You got this nigga actually rooting for the Clippers.
Time out.
You
Hey,
got
Polo.
Mike rooting for the Clippers. That nigga's a Lakers fan.
Polo. Hey, Polo. Tell
Yes.
Red Pill, do not put me in the same sentence with you. I'm not being biased. Don't ever put me in the
All right,
same
man.
sentence with you. Do not do that. I'm not you.
All right, man. Come on, dude. All right,
I'm
man.
not being
All right, man. No
biased.
worries.
And also Polo, I'm not rooting for no Clippers. Stop the cap.
Hey,
Nah,
no
you
wor-
know you rooting for him, nigga. So who you really want to win?
I want
Cause I know you're
either
not rooting for no Suns. Well, I know
I want them. I really want to see.
you're not rooting for the Suns to win anything.
I root for three teams to win. Either the Sixers, the Hawks,
That's cap.
or the Bucks. I don't like
Nigga,
KD.
that's straight
I
cap.
don't, I
Nigga,
don't like
hey,
K.
what's your size
I don't like
cap, man?
KD.
Cause I need to go get you an MLB real talk,
I don't
man.
like KD, bro. You
I'm
can
going
ask.
straight.
You
I'm going
can
to Lids, nigga. Hey,
Polo.
Mike, I'm going to Lids,
You
and
can
I'm gonna
ask
personally
Lamont.
buy that shit for you.
You can
Huh?
ask Lamont, Polo. I don't like KD. You can
All
ask
right, nigga.
Lamont.
Why you don't like KD?
I don't like KD for the fact that nigga went to a team that beat his ass
Oh
when he
man, you
had
gotta let
3-1
that
lead.
shit, man.
No,
That shit's
You
over
can't.
with, Mike.
No. That was
50 years
pathetic,
from now,
man.
they're not gonna be looking at that shit.
That was pathetic, man. How you gonna join a 2-time MVP? That's pathetic, man.
Here we go, man.
Oh yeah.
Polo.
Nigga,
Hey,
but what
Polo.
about when
What
they
if
had players injured and
But
they still
Polo.
was
But
able to
Polo,
do their
let me
thing?
ask you this. Let me ask this, Polo. What if LeBron James said, "I'm gonna go to State with Stephen
Hey, yeah,
Clay"?
this is my last. Hey, this is my last point. Then I gotta go, man. I gotta hit the
All
hospital
right,
real
man.
quick.
All right,
Go
man.
ahead, Mike. Last
All right,
point.
man. I'm
I'm
gonna
pulling
dip
up for
out.
the game.
I'm just,
I'm pulling up tonight, man. Don't worry.
but I'm just saying, Polo. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. What if LeBron say, "Okay, instead of me going to the Heat with Bosh and Wade, let me go to Golden State with Stephen Clay in their prime." Oh my God, LeBron would have had 4 rings. He wouldn't have
Okay,
had
well,
2.
he had a chance to do that when he was with Bosh and Wade.
But his thing though, playing with Clay and Steph, that would benefit LeBron way more than Bosh and Wade because LeBron James loves to drive and kick. If I was LeBron, I would have went to Golden State because they got shooters. LeBron went to a team that
There
didn't
was a
have many
room.
shooters.
Hey, they actually were. There was a rumor that he actually was considering Golden State
Yeah, but
at one point.
he was a dumbass. He should have went to Golden State. If I was LeBron James, look, LeBron James loves to pass the ball. If you're LeBron James, you should have went to Golden State and got 30 assists a game.
Well, he's gonna like it even more because guess where Schroeder
Guess
going? He's
what?
going to New York. Schroeder going to New
Now,
York.
I think
And check
LeBron.
this out, Mike. I was right again about something too, and go check the facts too. Red Pill heard me earlier. Donnie Nelson got fired by Mark Cuban. Keep that in the back of your mind, because remember I told you Kristaps Porzingis is not happy there, and now Luka and Kristaps might be out of there. And hey, Mike told everybody about Luka to the Lakers, and they thought he was crazy. Hey, Mike's not really capping, man. Hey, listen, if they got a chance to get Luka, they will go after him. I'm talking about Lakers.
I want Luka. I don't want KP.
So y'all just keep that. I'm not saying that's not necessarily true, but listen, you gotta think about it, Mike. The Cavs are already they're shopping for Caruso, they looking to trade Kuzma too. So they're making room. They firing all these coaches. They're gonna go ahead. They're gonna get some new space. Stan Van Gundy, he got fired, and Scott Brooks is out of there now. That's something to think about. Think about what's gonna happen, man.
Everybody told me, hey Polo. Everybody told me I'm capping
About what?
about Luka leaving
No, you wasn't, man.
Dallas.
You're not the first. Hey, listen, I'm on my show. Hey, Red Pill and Go Mike. Everybody that's listening, you heard this first. That nigga's not capping about that shit, man. That's been in the air for quite some time. But it's so hard to believe because of the success that he's having in Dallas. But Luka is having problems with that organization. Why do you think Donnie Nelson got fired? Mark Cuban fired Donnie Nelson right off the bat just because he's having trouble with them. Just let that sink in, man. But hey, y'all heard it first, man. Y'all go holler at my boy Goat on his channel, man. Definitely be coming with some good, heavy, hard work on his channel. Goat Mike loves his haters. Lakers channel, Big Mike. He got both of them. He probably gonna be pulling up for the game tonight, man. Everybody that stopped through, Insane Crazy, South Political. I see you in there, RJ Guap, Braxton. All of y'all, man. Thanks for showing love. Red Pill, of course, my brother from another mother. Y'all be easy, man, and I'll holler at y'all.
All right, Polo.